What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disco Elysium, the final cut game. It's been PC exclusive for a while, finally hit the PlayStation Store recently, and I thought, you know what, I've heard tons of good things about that. I should check it out. So that's what we're going to do. This video will probably contain the first 2 hours-ish, maybe 2.5. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling about it. And we'll jump on in here. The funny part about these videos, you get to see what I've been playing recently. So that's cool. Also adjust the audio and camera as need be. I have no idea where they go. I haven't tried this game at all. I loaded it basically just to get the thumbnail for this, and I don't even think it looks good. So I'll have to find a better picture. But that's okay. Also, you cannot read that text at all. I will bump the brightness up as best I can. So this game on Twitch is under the category of RPG, adventure game, and mystery. So I, again, don't know a whole lot about it. Just heard a lot of good things about it. Go ahead and do options. Oh boy. That. Gamma correction. Everything's okay. Full. Where do I need to go? That feels good. Got text size. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, so we want to select an archetype. Create your own. So we have physical. Alright, let's look here. Thinker. Extremely intelligent. Very bad with people. Knows interesting facts. Comes up with original ideas. Also, plus encyclopedia, which you can't really see. So hang on. Let's do this. Let's just move this up into the corner. There we go. So then plus encyclopedia. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Oh, okay. That's not good. Plus Inland Empire. And then physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body. It gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Or we can create our own. I don't know why that is so fucking loud. Alright, adjustabilities. I guess we can just do random. Oh. I don't know why those are so loud. That is wild. Okay. So we have intellect, raw brain power, how smart you are. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Your musculature, how strong you are as a physique. And then motorics, your senses, how agile you are. I think we'll pull one from here, put one there. That looks fine. Select your signature skill. The skill you select will gain a +1 bonus. Oh god, why is that so fucking loud? Logic, wield raw intellectual power, deuce the world. Encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual callous. Volition, Inland Empire, empathy, authority. Oh, okay. Call upon your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Oh, there's a lot of text. Ooh, okay. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy righteous intellectual discourse. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Okay. I like rhetoric and drama so far. See art in the world. Eh. I read this as callous earlier. It's calculus. Reconstructs crime scenes perfectly. Make laws of physics work for the law. Suggestion. Play the puppet master. Charm men and women. Understand cop culture. Nah, I'm good. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Understand others. Work your mirror neutrons. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams and waking life. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Endurance. Pain threshold. Physical instrument. Blah, blah, blah. Hand-eye coordination. Perception. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous or righteous intellectual discourse. +3 intellect base. We'll go with that. The fairies here at home are in the mirror. It's in their dress.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What about that X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. I want to set sail in the inky blackness until forever ends. I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yes, your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there, in evil apes, and the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources is a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You're lost.
Are we getting wild here at the start? Holy shit. How naked am I? Am I wearing clothes? I think so. How do you... Oh, interesting. The magnum-sized bottle of Comrade Red is empty. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Item gained, empty cassette case. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the entity's single smallest church in St. Swans must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Got a shoe. You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. Okay. So, moving left stick moves the character, kinda. And then right stick flips things around to, like, click on stuff. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, even sweet liquors.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold.
Okay.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
It's the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
So, encyclopedia. Dig into your mind and locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place, somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad.
Let's try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Wait, did I already die? Well, I guess that's Disco Elysium, a complete playthrough. Cop suffers final heart attack. Detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met, said Captain Pottaby Price. The deceased superior officer commented. That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved liquor. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case. Ah, rip. Wait, are you fucking serious? I died in the intro? What the fuck? Cool, good, excellent, fun game. 9.7 ends in 15 minutes. Even in the clearest water, if the deep enough can drown.
There is nothing. Only war. Ever. Never. And an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is.
Oh, so he really wants you to go. Okay.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
By the way, I'm skipping the red dialogue because I literally just listened to it 15 minutes ago.
I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
Look, I'm tired of being on this type of animal and who gives a shit. What?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The song of death is disco? Hell
You
yeah.
can take it. You're a champion.
What? Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about the sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. No, I am scared. I am not scared, I am a champion. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone. Cut my head off. He's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound.
Okay, welcome back to the apartment I just died in. Okay, you can... Alright, you can be done with the noise now. You can shut the fuck up. Go away. Alright, there you go. Alright. Okay, cool. Now I get to pick all this stuff up. What I learned last time is don't reach for the fucking tie. Don't do that. That's bad. Okay, still doing that. Is this my shoe? My other shoe? Oh, that's right, the left shoe. That's alright. We're good. And then this is the bottle. Cool. Take all. There you go. Throw on your coat, buddy. There you go. Let's find some pants for you. What do you say? Oh, there's the pants. Hell yeah.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Oh.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Probably.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of impact?
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Like a big bottle of booze?
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
Oh shit.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go out and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright. So... there's my cool shoe. Nice, some pants. Ooh, bell bottoms. Excellent. Jacket. Just thank God we don't have to look at my junk anymore, you know? Alright. Don't do that. Go have this conversation again. I reached up to get the fucking thing off the fan, and then I died.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken
Okay.
hot waters.
That's fine.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. Really? Or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're
Okay.
in has drowned in a sea of blood out. As
Wipe
you
the mirror.
slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through.
Still wipe the
Behold,
mirror.
You
There
have
you
no
go.
idea who this thing is. Too late.
That one.
You clearly have rigor mortis. Please
There's
stop.
that.
It's horrible. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're there might have been 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, I got it
belongs
this
in
time.
the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Fuck yeah. ABBA's #1. They never ceased being #1.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Okay.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
The expression. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I trick myself into an oblivion?
You have some understanding of the recent history of disco. The rest is darkness.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel like I need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
I can't wait to hear Guillaume de Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Impossible? Let's roll it.
It's too late.
Ooh.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Nice. Okay. So we learned about that. Take all. So can I... Alright. I could get my tie back, but I died last time.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue. You reach out to grab the tie, but this is bad for quite a long, still ongoing. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move. hoping it will keep you from dying.
Oh, okay. I didn't die that time.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
What?
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay. Hey, look, we survived grabbing the tie. Who knew that getting a tie down off the thing would be the thing that ended the fucking game? How do I get to my room? Something on the table? Sure. Can I really want my shoe. Nope. Didn't want to go there. Just wanted to get my shoe. Can I go back in, please? Most people settle for bed after 2100 or not long after. At night, the streets are emptier. By 2, everyone's asleep. Ah, here we go. Yeah, my shoe. A gust of brainy wind washes over you. Yeah. Got 2 shoes now. That's good news. Got an ugly ass necktie. Alright.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like 2 baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Okay. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Alright. Good for me. Good news. Got my shoe back. Do you need something... What? Need to do something behind someone's back? Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't know who that is, but alright. I'll keep that in mind. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why did you call me an officer? Wait, no, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right I'm a policeman. Don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know. Good. Now, how did you know I was a police officer?
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I'm fine. Answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
All right. Don't worry. I'm not going to vomit.
Okay. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I don't really remember being a cop or anything else for that matter. Why would anyone let me be an officer of the law? Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. Physically. What the fuck? Alright, 58%. Here we go.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still... Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh, shit. Okay, bye.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops.
What never stops?
Goodbye.
Okay. Now I can fish her cigarette out of this area. Yes. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. Still smoking. Suck it down. How do I... Okay. Alright. So now we're... Look at that. Moving on. Making... Oh, can we knock on her door?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Ah, okay.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Just
The door is closed.
leave. Didn't realize I was going to go in such a weird direction. The weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. It's just The Onion. Making hilarious articles like fucking loser goes to movie by himself. Which is basically just me. Okay. This is where the lyrics should be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Me and my new girlfriend.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
8:31 in the morning. Just belting
Through
out.
a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentations sounds good. They're really a gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking I could just sing something happy, get people going.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Hell yeah.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Do I really have a task? Sing karaoke. Need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, then ask the cafeteria manager to perform. Preferably in the evening, more people at the bar at that time. Get hold of a sad song on tape. Would you like to be introduced to 2003 to 2006 emo? A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, and then looks down again.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring me.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh God, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. A contempt work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings is broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on the wall.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. It's a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Bloop. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Alright. A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600. Alright. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. I wanted to talk to you. I gotta talk to this person. Hold on. There's more stuff to look at over here. Hold on. Oh, they're just asleep. They're out. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful. Dark liquid is spilling out. Push him over. Alright. I guess we should go talk to that person.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour. Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Yeah.
That's a boy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, I shouldn't. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. As you mentioned, I do need a rum and lemonade. Left for a guard to serve me up a beverage.
Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it.
So you can lick it, don't lick it, or lick it, but only a little.
You press your tongue against the counter. The stain is crusted at first. After a couple of licks, it starts to melt like a snowflake. If snowflakes were made of spiced black rum. Maybe it's your imagination, but there's already some lemonade in it too. And some human hairs.
Ooh.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
All right. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Okay then.
Oh shit, I was gonna pick my name, god damn it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No?
So, the body is still in the tree.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How you be so sure I'm from the police? Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad.
Oh
You
shit.
would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Find booze and drink it. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. Is motor car? Summer door closed for winter. Where the fuck's the regular door then? I gotta report that my badge is missing. I don't fucking have a badge.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Uh,
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my missing badge. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Does it count as losing your patience if you don't have any to begin with?
Who lost his badge?
This fucking guy.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
What? Alright, thank you.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, like the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Uh-oh. I don't want everybody to get dicked for me.
Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it? Oh, man. The room at the end erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. The speaker gasped for asked him if he lost his guns too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun?
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can all still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
The what? For starters, it's massive, got flared cooling vents along the front, and hydrogen flasks sticking out too. Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun, what can I say? Regular goddamn murder weapon, you know how they are. Bang bang. Look, I don't have it, alright? I don't have my gun.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my. I can't. The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
It's pretty funny, though.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck, he lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener. Do you still have your wiener, sir? No, we know he has his wiener, because we saw his fucking bulge at the beginning of this game.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
If I say I lost my wiener too, just lay off.
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite Officer...
I heard him, and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh God, the man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's some personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Are you there alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. I wanted to know if you got my badge description right in the report. Could you read it back to me? Please refer to me with my full name in the future. Any news about my family? We'll go with this one.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Ravishkin Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Okay, so please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you?
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Any news about my family?
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
I just thought you might have heard of them.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9, over.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says... So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over.
Is my sound on?
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click. Everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked up, alright. Sounds fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd's in the room. The crowd in the room started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
And we won't take anything.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
What are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
It's a sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage.
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
This must be what woke me up when you arrived. The infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Caprice Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride. In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Okay.
Roger that. 10-10, over.
Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. We can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Of course. Where to? It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence. What do you mean?
I'm disoriented.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you were displaying.
No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Okay, so we have to track down the badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in the world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union, or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender? You can also ask the local pawn shop. Okay. I don't even have a map. Fuck the police. Pigs go home. Oink oink, motherfuckers.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I am the law.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck. We got a clusterfuck going on over here.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. upon days. Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that, all accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise. There ain't more bodies hanging from the tree. Or from more trees. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. Got another haul of FALN cargo, mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and Occident, though we've been making headway in the Lemurian market lately. Can I get one of those tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I just can't freely hand out the merchandise. Bosses wouldn't be happy. So nothing illegal? Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty, he points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You're interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. Yeah, it must be. What's your job? Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job, he pats the back of the lorry, is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing, flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest? Excuse me? I'm a cop, I can fix anything. He chuckles. There are things even a cop can't fix, my man. No helping in absence, you know? I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife. A second kid on the way. Waiting all the way down in Doria. Here I am, stuck in this shit, so far from Horum? Diora of Seven Little Seas. It's on the other end of Lakalu, pretty much on another island called Lemaire. Oh boy. Off mainland. Got a little place there. I could almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like to miss someone? What's it like? Good and bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream of these silly scenarios in great detail. Of living with them. It comforts me. There's a pause and a sigh. He turns his eyes to you. What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that.
I missed my gun.
By a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I'm fine, man. I missed my gun. I lost it. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But thanks for this. It's nice to talk with someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles. Alright, let's go get this tree out of the...
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main hall. Oh, it's just a...
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Jesus.
Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Hey kid, a word? Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
Oh. So this kid's ugly and an asshole. Cool.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
I don't want to hang out with this kid at all.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Siblings! Brother! Related, you fucking morons. We shouldn't do anything.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
What? No. Kim, please. A little more information, please.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Oh. Like this? He's like, this guy. This ugly piece of shit right here. So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
God, stupid kids are just the fucking worst.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
What the fuck?
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Well, that went well.
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now.
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. It's safe to say he has succeeded.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up.
Yeah, you deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was scared?
I hate this child. If I could just shoot one kid in this game.
Oh God, do something quick. They're gonna start that again.
I don't have my gun. God.
Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again?
I told you not to tempt such forces.
Yeah, you did. You did, Kim, and I didn't listen to you, and I apologize.
Now, how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
Spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Kid's ladder is rickety but climbable. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. The corpse looks at you with bulging wide eyes. The face around them does not look human. Swollen and ready to burst, his lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck in an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Ugh.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
So far this game's okay. There's a lot of talking. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Empty tube of something. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. I don't know where I'm going. Just off wandering around. The barrels are half full of rainwater. What the fuck is happening? Oh, so you can...
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He's right.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Nope, didn't win this one. Probably gonna die.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what's going on.
It could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
I don't know where I am because I'm brand new to this fucking world. I just don't know what kind of information do I need? Doorway's gonna collapse soon. Pillars keep the ruins together. sir. So I will say I'm kind of bored. Like, it's interesting in spots, but it's also just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, and that's goddamn infuriating. Like, okay. What's the fucking, like, what? Who cares? If I don't know what's happening, I don't, like, give a shit. We're here looking for information. What fucking information are we looking for, Kim? Like, who gives it? Like, what am I doing? I'm just some being who just showed up in this body or whatever. Get ammonia from the gardener or the store. It'll make it easier. Okay. Hone in on one task. I can do that. Some of the conversations are interesting or like kind of funny. Some of them are like not great. And I wish I had my gun so I could shoot that stupid fucking kid in the face.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Just to run. Okay, so how do I how do I use items? Oh god, what the fuck is this? I don't even want to know what that does. What fucking bullshit goddamn what?
What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Who's the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Let's just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find a killer.
That's right. You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, during that a security guard or worker to find him. There's a... That's us.
Whoops.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Okay, so I said hold on, and the RCM is... That's us, the Roughshall citizens militia. We're the police in this city. Of course, yes, I understand everything now. And then just to be clear, we are the police officers who find a shot with the killer. That's the case, uncover and arrest the killer. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
I guess that settles it then.
Excellent. Was there anything else?
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Okay, now how do I inspect the fucking body? Ah, whoops. I don't know what I did there. I accidentally hit right on the D-pad.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, the child, the smell is so bad that I threw up and I was wondering.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
God. Letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something in there too.
What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. I still can't even look at the fucking body. Apparently there's a pissing match between Precinct 41 and 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body. There's a locked trash container behind the Whirling in Rags. The manager, Garrett, should have a key. Alternatively, you could brute force to pry the lid open. You just need a pry bar. Well, I guess we could at least go talk to the guy. This game's not making it easy to make progress. Kind of just accidentally running into things.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41?
No, you cannot.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name. Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
I knew it.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But...
Let's mail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. You don't like those.
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
You're under arrest.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
No one is saying that. No one is saying that I can talk. That would be ludicrous. But it's just that you should arrest him. It would be wiser. He wants to take your money. The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains forming under your armpits. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges.
Refusal to aid an officer of peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane request for money.
It's not inane. You owe me money.
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. Don't thank me. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Well...
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Why did you say that?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
So how do I... How much money do I have? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Okay. Also, I guess I leveled up at some point. Okay, so now we can go back, use the shortwave, call someone. I think I need to get my haircut again. I think when I got it cut last time, I didn't get it short enough on the top. I think it's growing out all weird.
Inside, we see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
But have you seen my badge?
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Oh. Well, I think I found it up in that area. I just can't jump
There
there.
are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
No, please, no more
Oh, whoops.
suicide.
Didn't realize I was talking to her.
Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world. There is silence on the other end of the line.
Me neither. No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, two police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua, you threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Franz. Richard, that write-up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back.
Okay, so I am just a ginormous piece of shit.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
So how do I...
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
So... Okay. Keep searching for the collar despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. So can we get the fucking thing, or... I don't know, man. God damn it. Moving at a snail's pace here. It, like, kind of flirts with being interesting every once in a while, where it's like, the conversation with Sylvie is fine. But then it's just kind of... eh.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in me. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Just gotta make sure we bring the keys back. That's it. Maybe we'll get, maybe we'll make some progress here. Loading screens are kind of long.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh, did the stream drop? Like, just quit? I did not realize it.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
Whoops.
This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Oh, I bet these are my police notes.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Well...
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Yes, guess what's yours?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Fucking, they should be sorry. Okay, but what are the other corpo types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
Won't the other corpo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Okay.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Damn it. Okay. So...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Okay. We can maybe figure that out?
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example...
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, It's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Ooh, and they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died.
Oh, God.
It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook, 2 fat, shiny pens hanging from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt.
It's downright incriminating. He has little choice but to give you one, although he really does not want to.
He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them. Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even, the lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to the case files.
The threat has passed. He is thankful it has passed, and that he's gotten to keep both pens. Onto the paper, with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Have you by chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas? Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one. The Hanged Man.
He really likes that name.
Thank you. I think so too. Good and normal. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. It's proving to be harder than expected.
Damn it.
You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What are the types of forms?
The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Well, we have a dead guy right over to the right side of the screen.
What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
So you're telling me I could beat this kid up with it? Am I getting that right?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs, and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling.
2
reaching their
octopuses?
tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
I fucking die again. That's a way better, like, thumbnail.
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
What the fuck is happening?
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes. That's me. Who is what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Ah, fuck, I died again.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow, because it's always there.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you, something in you, and
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kesaragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's back seat, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
You need Mountain Dew. Available at your local supermarket.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to. 10 minutes, maybe. That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve the case. So can you... Oh, you can save the game. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I don't know if I can make any more progress here. Ask if... Oh, I have to talk to that stupid kid. First go to Kinma and ask when. Your ledger. Well, this game's weird. I don't know. I don't feel like I've made a lot of progress. It's just been like a lot of talking so far. Rigorous self-critique. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Okay.
I'll die before I squeal.
All right.
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want...
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
These children.
I'll die before I... What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
Oh, so you can yell at me again? Fucking turd.
Look, see? It's the fucking war pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
I'm not playing along.
Whoa, whoa! What's this psycho shit? You're gonna pretend like nothing happened?
He's trying to forget it, Kuno. Don't let him forget it just like that.
Reminisce with Kuno. First, you try to fiddle this, then you punch yourself in the face. What was up with that?
Yeah, Kuno, what was that?
God, I hate these children so much.
How are you gonna make Kuno forget that shit, huh?
A material offering is implied. He wants stuff. Only stuff can make it okay again.
Please don't waste time on nonsense.
The lieutenant does not approve.
I've been wasting time on nonsense listening to this shit all for the last 2.5 hours.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, piggo. You're doing the right thing here, trying to get Kuno to like you again. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Please don't waste...
The lieutenant does not...
Don't listen to the blind. You can pay tribute to...
What are you doing? No, you really don't. That is a 12-year-old boy. His opinion of you doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I need to ask them something.
Doesn't fucking matter, book him.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. I don't know. Can I look at this now? Can I, like, do anything to progress this at all? Has ammonia.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I don't know what that last sound is, but it is truly horrifying.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
Okay, but I also, like, still can't do anything.
You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
So you have to give it literally like half an hour? Okay. Game? Hello? God forbid I try to walk through those bushes. Alright, well. I mean, I guess if I kind of have to... Why is it...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rails per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Are we gonna finally figure out who we are? Oh my god.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
Okay. Hello? Game? Are you... Hello? Okay, I can't move. I can't do anything. Oh, I can share. I can share a video clip or a screenshot. I can do that. Don't do that. Ah, great. Now I'm just recording footage. Did the game seriously fucking freeze on me? God damn it. Something that, like, is supposed to... Something is supposed to happen there. You don't ever get to learn anything in this game. Every time it's like, oh, here's something interesting. It's like, lol, just kidding. Probably honestly should take that as a cue to be done for the day. Especially with how long this game kind of takes to load and stuff, so... Yeah. Definitely feels like it's on the verge of getting interesting. But it also is super duper slow and like very talky. In a way that almost like feels distracting with how wordy it can be. There's another game where that was... where that happened. I can't remember what it was. I don't want that. I want that. I don't want that. Wait. No. No, 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 no. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. Thought it was later than it actually is. Woo! What I'll do here is I'll just go over to the lights and see if that's the same problem. There's another game. I feel like I think I reviewed it or something like that on Week in Review or whatever, but there's a game that I had a similar problem with where it just kind of talked a lot. I don't remember what it was. Feels dumb for bringing it up.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio. The lights on.
There you go.
Okay, so we'll try this again.
As you hold your ledger's clip,
yeah, it just didn't load correctly.
An iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
So, gotta remember to make sure that I'm saving frequently.
Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years.
Oh god, there's so much.
Not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Got drunk like a megastar?
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Ravachol. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Oh god.
You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Fucking yoicks. He only brushes his teeth twice a week.
Who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Okay, so we didn't really learn as much as I thought. Thought he would. Okay. So, go ahead and save the game here. Should be good. Should be able to skip through this other section. I think it'll give you the same situation of like, hey, try again in half an hour or whatever. I won't talk to this stupid fucking kid though. Oh, what's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Okay.
The ammonia, the second time, not so much.
Okay.
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
God, that last one's so bad. That's fine.
Wait. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. No. This is it. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright. So I'm where I wanted to be. Be sure to make sure I save that. Just in case. I highly doubt that so it's like 8% or whatever, that it'll roll a positive. I wonder how many... I wonder if it always just fails and just gives you the illusion of it actually working. Okay, so equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. What the fuck? Okay. And then I gotta ask those dumb kids. How do I... Temporary research bonus, none. Research time, 30 minutes. Your shit is apart and is rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. What? How do I... Oh. What? Oh, so it's like literally 30 minutes? Okay, well, I guess I'll save that. I did that, so I don't forget. And I guess hopefully next time we'll progress further. I'll give it a little more time. It's interesting. It's kind of getting there-ish. Just a little slow at times. And sometimes the progression is not always super clear. I guess we'll just kind of go talk to people and see what happens, and maybe we'll finally be able to look at that dead body, which was like literally one of the first tasks that you get in the game. We also have to find our gun and a badge. Badge or gun might be at the pawn shop, so that's good news. I don't know. We'll see you in part 2 of Disco Elysium. If you like this kind of content, you want to watch it live, stick around here on Twitch. Hit that follow button. Make sure that you're, ready for the streams. Or you can head on over to YouTube and you watch it there if you watched all of this. Thank you for watching. You can scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, get all the videos, updates that you need, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.